The lecture hall aboard the Galactic Institute of Exobiology buzzed with the chatter of over 50 species. Brilliant minds from across the galaxy had gathered, their tentacles, antennae, and photonic limbs scribbling notes or translating data feeds in real time. Today's lesson was a special one, a live briefing on one of the most dangerous planets ever catalogued, Earth. Professor Vraltix, a six-eyed Avaran with a neural processing speed faster than most quantum computers, hovered above the center podium. He tapped his translator node. Today, we study a Class 12 death world. Vraltix began, causing a collective ripple of shock. Earth, home of the humans. A screen descended, displaying Earth's blue-green sphere. Let us begin with the atmosphere. Oxygen levels, 21%. Highly flammable. Their planet is quite literally one spark away from burning itself down. Gasps echoed across the room. One student from the aqueous kroll species raised a translucent limb. But surely that is an oversight in classification? A world this unstable can't support intelligent life. Vraltix's eye cluster rotated toward the student. Not only does it support life, it breeds survivors. You see, Earth doesn't shelter its inhabitants. It tries to kill them. And humans? They adapted to thrive. The screen shifted to images of Earth's fauna. Let's talk about predators. Tigers, crocodiles, sharks. Creatures that can kill in seconds. Earth is filled with apex predators. And yet, humans rose to the top not through strength, but relentless strategy and cooperation. A hologram showed early humans encircling a mammoth with fire and spears. They hunted in packs, communicated across generations, and innovated constantly. Pain, cold, fear. They embraced all of it. Their environment didn't protect them, so they became dangerous enough to conquer it. Another student, a crystalline being named Zelvar, clicked in disbelief. But surely their bodies are fragile? Vraltix grinned, or at least the Avaran equivalent of a grin. Indeed, bones break, skin tears, organs fail. Yet their pain tolerance and regenerative ability are absurd. They heal rapidly. Break their bones? They'll be walking in weeks. Cut them? They'll stop the bleeding and keep fighting. Some have even survived being frozen solid and brought back with electric jolts. They call it CPR. Nervous murmurs spread like static. They domesticated fire, forged metal from rock, turned disease into science, and eventually left their planet. Do you know what they did when faced with the vacuum of space? He tapped again, revealing a human astronaut duct-taping a broken visor mid-spacewalk. They patched it with tape, continued working, then made it home, alive. Laughter erupted from some species, horrified and amused. A tentacled Gra student whispered, "What kind of species treats lethal failure as a minor inconvenience?" Vraltix's tone grew serious. And you haven't seen their biological diversity. They live everywhere, from freezing poles to boiling deserts, underwater, underground, in thin air, in hurricanes. Their immune system is so overdeveloped, even their own tissues sometimes get attacked. They call it autoimmune disease, and they survive that too. He zoomed in on a microscopic virus, then showed a human sneezing violently. Diseases that wipe out entire galactic colonies? Humans call them colds. Often, they go to work while infected. The students looked at each other in disbelief. Vraltix changed the slide to Earth's historical records. They warred with themselves for millennia, not because of resources but ideas. Philosophy, borders, skin tone, abstract things. And when they ran out of reasons, they invented new ones. But here's the terrifying part. He paused for effect. Every time they broke themselves, they came back stronger. The screen flashed images of ancient ruins, world wars, nuclear tests, space shuttles, and finally, the Human Expansion Treaty, signed by the Galactic Council after failed attempts to conquer Earth. We tried diplomacy. We tried warning them. Then one rogue faction tried war. One fleet, 42 warships. They thought humans were primitive. He sighed. The humans captured 3 ships, salvaged the rest. Within 3 cycles, they reverse-engineered our FTL drive and reached Alpha Centauri out of spite. A hush fell over the room. That is why Earth is labeled a death world. Not just for its environment, but because of them. They don't adapt to survive. They adapt to win. A shy Zarnak student hesitantly raised his limb. So, what should we do when we meet a human? Vraltix floated closer, lowering his voice. You be very polite. You offer them caffeine. And for Star's sake, never challenge one to a fight, unless you want to see what evolution on hard mode looks like. A warning light blinked on the wall. The ship's AI spoke. Attention. Human student boarding for exchange program. Panic erupted as chairs scrambled and appendages flailed. A door opened with a hiss, and a young human stepped inside. Calm, curious, and holding a coffee cup that said, #1deathworlder. He smiled and waved. Hi, I'm Jake. Did I miss anything? The class stared in stunned silence. And somewhere in the back, a Zarnak fainted.